EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The former Texas Longhorn Scotty Scheffler is the leader. He shows the way at 7 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
117 yards left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain one shot back. Frank, though the third is a short hole and it has a player licking his chops, it can really knock you off balance if you make a mistake here.
Yeah, not often you see a par 4 that you can conceivably make everything from 2 to 6 without getting wet. Even just the decision off the tee, you go for it, the ball can run over the back of the green, you lay up, you hit a little pitch shot, falls off the side, and then you're chipping backwards and forwards. I mean, it's just predicated purely by trying to hit the right tee shot for the right conditions.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole and the pin right at the back.
A very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction offline, or that would have gone in. So that, safely in, it's a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 6 under par. This is a tough hole, the fourth at 484 yards, a par 4, and it's pure Kiawah. In fact, this is the hardest hole on this front side. You have to deal with the marsh off the tee yet again. The real challenge here, the winds. They can be blustery and they can make this hole a bear. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. look here at birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you gotta be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Sometimes you worry so much about the putt getting away that you completely forget to hit it.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll drop out of the lead and wind up a shot back. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green, and when the flag's on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Oh, missed the green at the par 3? No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. The first of 8 straight holes heading due west is here at the par 4 6th, 490 yards. It's a slight dogleg to the left, but if you can avoid the waist area running down that left side, that makes birdie a good possibility. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second. That one was running so hot. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 11 feet away. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. On to the 8th hole now at 198 yards, a par 3. Like so many of the greens on this front side, if you don't land it just right, there's a hard slope around the edges, so having the distance dialed in here is a must. Oh, that's trouble. Nope, just not enough earth there to slow that ball down, and it is going to wind up in the hazard. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his 3rd shot now at the par 3. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. And that'll be a tricky leave for double bogey.
Everything's just been a fraction off on this hole. No different there.
Good putt there to somehow come away with double bogey. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
9 feet left here for birdie. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting it a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Not that time. That's going to slip on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. and he'll remain at 4 under. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11th. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12th. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of 2 very important par 4s here at Kiawah, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's got 122 yards to the front of this green. 137 is the number you'll need to get it all the way to the flag. And the pin on the left portion of the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left. And that will do just fine. Pretty good angle here, getting set for his second shot just on the right side of that fairway.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 5 under. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. Look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. And I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
That winds up way left. That's going to leave a very awkward distance to somehow try to save par. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. This started toward the left side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with a huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Nope, got up and out of that one quickly. You could see it. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, the 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
It's all happened here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time we saw it on TV was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchia? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. There's 5 feet left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll stay at -3. Well, you know you're playing a great hole when Pete Dye, one of the greatest architects of all time and the man who dreamed up this magnificent ocean course here at Kiawah Island, when Pete Dye said, this is his favorite hole. Enjoy it. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for a second into the wind. How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And this is going to be a second round score of 75. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.